So who was the queen of highlights among the people that left the Big Brother Naija house? Right? You know, we have a lot of them. Of course, Chinwe brought highlights too in her own way. Rhuthee brought highlights too in her own way. Handi and Wandi too brought highlights their own way. Then I think Onyeka, yeah, brought highlights in their own way. But let's talk about these people and who do you think was the person that brought highlights? Let me tell you, I want you to know the difference between highlights and a gamer. Right? There are people who their energies were all over the place. For me, they are the ones I'll call the highlights of the season, right? And then the gamer was the person who, played the game very well. Playing the game in the sense that you kept to the theme of the show, right? You were yourself. You came in with your strategy because, of course, you're supposed to come in with a strategy. Yeah, you're meant to come in with a strategy. That's why it's called a reality show. So I'm going to tell you about these women and why each and every one of them, was this, and at last I'm going to tell you who the queen of the highlights is. Right? Let's talk about Handi and Wani. Yeah. Yeah, were the energy queens? Of course they tried. Did they bring did they bring sparkle to the show? Of course, yeah, they did. Because I could remember them, right, being in fights, especially when they had that fight with Rhuthee. Yeah, when they had that fight with Rhuthee, the whole pow pow pow, get out of here, right? I think, and that's the reason why a lot of people call them the reality show goddess, right? Or you can call them the real reality show products. For me, I keep saying it in all my videos. I say, Hani and Wandi, for me, when it comes to reality show, these people are the best. Yeah, but are they the real highlights, queen of highlights? No, they are not. Wani and Handi would have been. Let's take for instance when they came in right with so much energy until Wani threw herself out to Sean, right? The moment she started doing that, she started losing herself a little. If you remember that time, Sean was not like fully in the thing. There was so much to talk about. But as soon as she jumped on Sean, a lot of things. You find out that sometimes Sean begin to restrict her. Oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. So at that point, it dropped. And then Handi Hatswin, on the other hand, would have actually been the one because if you notice, she's tried her best to sparkle the house, especially when they had that quarrel with Rhuthee. She was the one that was trying to make sure that that thing lasted. But she was always following her sister. One, she was always following her sister. Whatever her sister said, do is what she does. She started getting herself, but that was towards the end of the show before she was evicted. So for that, Wani and Handi were not the highlight of the show, but of course they did very well. They did very very well. If you talk about reality show products, fine, but no, no, they weren't. Now let's talk about Rhuthee. Rhuthee brought highlights too. You see, Ruthie's fight with Wani and Handi, it's like one of the most biggest highlights on the show this season because if Rhuthee had continued to be in that house, right, we would have had so much to talk about. And I think Rhuthee wouldn't have actually left that soon because a lot of people would have wanted to see more, right? But at the point Rhuthee wanted to start doing her stuff, that was the time she left. And oh my god, I give it to Wani and Handi because those people they did something that I've never seen happen before. Have you seen people actually happy when someone is going? Like these people were ready to show Rhuthee to her face that get out of here, we don't care about you. Like unlike other sets, you're going to see people, oh, start running to that person, they want to start crying or probably behaving a certain kind of way. But these people were hell bent on she must go. And if they had the power to evict that girl, the eviction would have been something else, right? That's it. But Rhuthee would have done better. You know, I said it in one of my video. If she had actually, that moment, they said, oh, you've been evicted. And those people didn't get out of here, carry one person, hit her for here, it would have still helped her, right? It would have still helped her. But she didn't do, but of course she brought, we must give this to her as well. Then Chinwe tried though. Chinwe was also highlights. Chinwe was highlight from her relationship because she came into the house with her relationship on her head. Like she carried it as if she's hawking it, right? And she embodied everything about someone who is in a serious relationship. From the gossips and all that, she doesn't want anybody close to her man and all that. You could see her guarding him like trying to keep him under her armpit if she can, trying to always remind people, see, I did this for him. I was the one that literally did this, and all that. Even up to when she was even pretending as if she was pregnant, when she didn't see her monthly flow, that thing was still part of the highlight of this season. If you guys will agree, Chinwe did well, but I'm just so angry that she didn't stay that long. If Chinwe had stayed that long, I think the show would have been, very, very good. But her leaving that early also affected the show. You will say, you people will say, you say the truth now. As soon as Rhuthee left, and then the next week Chinwe left, nothing else. The show became boring as. Then the real highlight of the show is Onyeka. Yeah, in my own opinion, Onyeka was the real highlight of the show, but she lost it somewhere. She lost it somewhere. Who do they call the Queen of Highlights? The Queen of Highlights is that person that carried the show. Remember what she said from the stage? She said she will make sure that whatever somebody does, she's going to do like times two, times 10. She came with that energy. She came with that energy first week. And she played the housemates when she started crying during the eviction, right? That is also what a gamer, right? And the Queen of Highlights can also do. She used that emotional blackmail on everyone, and everyone started feeling, a certain kind of way. It was like, if you notice, she wasn't that nominated like that, right? And she being in everybody's business. If you notice, Onyeka was almost in everybody's business. She can go from here to here, gossip here to here. What got me angry with Onyeka is she told us that that was going to be her strategy, but I'm angry. This is her media rounds, and she keeps telling people that she didn't come with any strategy, that that's who she is, that she came in to be herself. When she told us that she was going there with that strategy of actually being everybody's business, being like the tatafo, yeah, of the season, she did well until she found out when somebody introduced the Mbadiwe twins. As soon as she found out that those boys, this is the family they are from. If you noticed, if you watched it, her face changed from that moment. She now switched her focus to Ozzy, while her sister was focusing on OC, until she now finally found out that OC was engaged and his fiancée was already pregnant. Then she started withdrawing a little. But the moment Onyeka started throwing herself to Ozzy, that was the moment everything started reducing. But was she the highlight of the season? Yeah, I will give it to her. Onyeka was the highlight of the season, but it's just that she lacks confidence in a way. She doesn't really know how to express herself so well. That one is her own problem, right? She lacks courage. But when it comes to who was the queen of highlights, I give it to Onyeka. You know what Onyeka did? She didn't care. If they insult her, she they give you bass boost, right? But she loose guarded, and the team was loose guarding. And for me, the people who were the real gamers were still the winners of the show. Yeah, those people were people that came on with the strategy of, we are not going to tell people that we are married, right? We're not going to tell them we're married, and we're going to stay true to it and all that. And then they were working on people's emotion. Because if you check Kelly Ray in the house, Kelly Ray was virtually taking care of people in that house. Is he feeding, going around to make sure everybody was doing well? That is who they call a gamer, and he didn't lose guard. Lose guard was going to tell somebody that, oh, do you know I'm married? Let's keep it as a secret. He didn't do that. So I'm giving it to Onyeka. Onyeka was and is the queen of highlights. And I'm so happy that she's getting all this love. This year, the love she's getting out there, massive. I told you guys that she's going to get massive love. And this girl is getting massive. This is how she's shining. Well, all the highlights queens I talk about, both Onyeka, both Hani and Wandi, both Rhuthee, both Queen and right, Rhuthee, Chinwe, and whoever, they're all doing well outside the house. But you see, the real queen of highlights, hey, don't go there. She's getting all the love, and she deserves it. Yeah, is well. If those things they are doing outside there is real, then she deserves it. To be honest, I'm giving it to her. She tried. Now she will carry show. After she, then you not talk about um one and Handi. Yeah, literally. Then Chinwe, then Rhuthee. Yeah, them for me. Oh. You have your own opinion. I'm not saying don't go and don't come and insult me. No insult me. You have your own opinion. right? A lot of you are beginning to say, oh, you like this person more than the rest. It's a lie. I don't like anybody more than anybody. I don't like any. In fact, if I see any of them on the road, I'm not going to be starstruck. For where I don't. I'm just analyzing things, right?